What's up, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Josh Massey Fitness. I'm Josh Massey, and yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. Out for a walk with Louie. Say hi, Louie. Today's day one for a few reasons. Not only is it our first video and our first time trying this and seeing how it goes, it's also our first day back to training. Like many of you during COVID, training kind of fell by the wayside and we weren't able to commit to it what we'd like to. I stayed good probably to May, through May, and then once June hit, for a few reasons, one being COVID and for another just being different things at work, just training had to take a back seat until things could settle down a little bit. So here we are back to it again, excited to see what happens. Before we go too much further in the video, I do want to show you some highlights of my training that I did accomplish during the quarantine. Yeah, not a whole lot. We got a lot of things on the docket for today, but first I need to finish this walk with Louie. I'll meet up with you when I get home. Usually I like to try and train twice a day. That's because really I have two major overarching goals, and I'll talk about those in a later video, but usually I try and do a morning workout and an evening workout. So we're about to start our morning workout, but before we get started on that one, we need to of course warm up. Warm-up is done, and now it's time for our AM workout. Today's AM workout is a triathlon focus workout, and today we're going to be focused on the bike. 110 minutes, so a slight problem. When I was getting ready to get on our bike, I realized it's a little flat. So that means we get to break out the old trusty stationary bike. Obviously, it's a little less than ideal having to use a stationary bike over a bike that actually moves, a bike that actually goes places. Stationary bike gets you used to working for that time, just not really for that distance. Doesn't really take into account the conditions of the road. This one does have it where you can make it tougher or easier, but that's kind of broken because this was a free stationary bike I got on the side of the road. But anyway, one of the big things and big reasons I actually started this channel is because I was tired of making excuses. Like I said earlier, I always had an excuse for why not to do it, and some were valid and others not so valid. My grandfather being sick is a valid reason for me to take a break from training. But just because I'm not really feeling good that day, or because I don't want to, or because I don't like how my physique is, degressing, that's not a good reason to. Today, right? My front tire is flat. Not a good reason. I have a stationary bike to work on, or I could do a running workout instead of the bike exercise. I can't get into the gym. Not an excuse. I have that calisthenic workout warm-up that I just did. Plus, I do have weights here that I could have been working on. Tonight will be a leg exercise, and we'll get to that much later. But because I only have a bench, I'm not able to really do any back squats or heavy front squats, which is another excuse. I could say, well, I can't train legs now because of all of this. However, I can do more snatches, I can do more cleans, I can do other exercises. So ultimately, I'm saying all this to say, again, this is kind of the first video and first day back, but it's also the first time in a long while that I've decided that I'm not going to make any excuses, and I'm just going to do what it is that I'm setting out to do. I'm going to pursue the things that I want to pursue. I'm not going to allow myself to get in the way of doing these things. So I'm going to get this ride done with, and then I'll meet you at the end. Bike ride is done, shirt is back on, and it's time to get some breakfast. So this is, I do 8 ounces of water, then 8 ounces of a protein. This is 20 grams a scoop, just some generic protein powder I got from BJ's. It was like 3 for the price of 1, so figure, why not? And then I mix it a little, and then I add another 8 ounces of milk. We're out of the 2% milk that I normally drink, so this is actually lactose-free milk that my wife uses, so we'll see how it goes. So breakfast is done, morning training is of course done, and actually I'm going to try and do most of my work today from home, so I'll go and shower off, get some things done, then I'll see you again when it's time for the evening training. What's up everyone, it's time for our evening training. Today's going to be legs and core, so let's get to it. Well, that about wraps it up for the day. Of course, training is now done, dinner's done, and yeah, I enjoyed today, enjoyed making this video, and hope to keep doing it in the future. Hope that they get to be a lot better, and if you've made it this far in the video, then you deserve a gold star, so hopefully they get to be a better quality, the training continues to progress, and the videos continue to progress. So thank you guys, and appreciate the support, and remember that in all you do, give your all in all. Have a good one.